cards we have. Unfortunately, we have nothing to follow them with, but I think with the Scryland, this is definitely keepable. Yeah, Innkeeper into Clover into any adventure creature is just fantastic. Beanstalk Giant being the best one. It was pretty good. We did a ton of touristy stuff, which we don't normally do, so it was actually kind of nice to get a chance to see all the touristy things. We went to some nice restaurants. Dana actually... Oh man, this is a great card, but not right now. Dana actually commissioned a painting of our cat Zumi from the Art Village in Balboa. So if she hasn't sent pictures to you or Becca yet, I will make sure she does that. It's pretty spectacular. But yeah, it was good. It was a pretty packed weekend. For sure. It's pretty ridiculous. Dana specified she wanted Zumi to look a little bit pissed off. So she's kind of got a poof and the angry ears going on. It is the most Dana thing ever. Absolutely. Welcome, Becca. I will make sure that she sends it to you. Yeah, it was definitely an impulse purchase, and I don't think she regrets it though. And actually, I don't think I do either. It is a pretty unique piece of artwork. Oh, of course. All right. Well, Teferi is going to be a pain.
Let's slow this down. I'll protect.
I feel like they should have almost certainly bounced the Clover there. Unfortunately, I can't punish them that hard because if I try to bounce the Teferi, one, they can replay it with full loyalty, but also the Brazen Borrower just goes to the graveyard because the copied version resolves first. And then Gus only for green spells. I don't know if they're going to play one of those. I think the only play is actually playing this out and then just playing out the Borrower. Yeah, the interaction between Borrower and Lucky Clover can be a bit of a pain sometimes if they don't have a lot of permanents. Well, at least we got to draw a card off of it. So hoping no Nissa this turn. I feel like they would have slammed it if they had it, so they're thinking about something at least. Yeah, I thought that might be the follow-up play. Ooh, Fae of Wishes. Now things are getting spicy. Well, it's definitely where we start. I have no idea what I'm supposed to get here, though. Sorcerer's Spyglass is an option. Negate. Chandra. Escape. I could probably make the case for a lot of these. This is where I think a lot of practice with the deck would pay off. I think it's between Chandra and Escape. I kind of like Chandra just because they probably can't counter it unless they have Aethergust. We'll start with Chandra. And then here, Negate might be a good one to have. Escape is great if it can resolve. I think I'm going to take the Assertive route and take the Escape. I could keep Aethergust up here, or I could play out Fae of Wishes. Since they didn't have Nissa last turn, I think I just want to play out the Fae of Wishes. Alright, so I'm not sure if those are the right cards to choose, but they'll definitely help. They have exactly Aether Gust. They can counter Chandra, but feels kind of unlikely. We can't quite Beanstalk into Chandra this turn, so maybe Lucky Clover into Beanstalk into Escape the Wilds, if we can. Does that work? I think it does. This deck can definitely generate a lot of value once it gets its engine going. We'll just grab a bunch of each. The engine's not hard to start, actually. It's just a matter of having one of Edgewall or Lucky Clover in your opening hand. If you don't, you kind of have to play a little bit more of a control game by using Stomp and the other side of your adventure cards until you can find the engine. But turn 2 Lucky Clover into turn 3 Beanstalk Giant is so broken, and then sometimes you can even follow that up on the same turn with the double Stomp. So it's a pretty powerful deck. The hard part is just making all the right decisions, when to use the adventure part, when to play it out just as a creature, and then obviously the wish board is like a really difficult thing to navigate. So I think this is an elemental, so unfortunately I can't wipe that away with Chandra. God, it feels like I should actually be returning Fae of Wishes and then going back to the wish board, but maybe not this turn. I think here I'm supposed to kill Nissa with Chandra.
If you haven't heard of me, then get ready to meet my flames.
And then play Lucky Clover Edgewall Innkeeper and keep up Aether Gust. And the plan would then be to get it back with Once and Future.
Bye-bye!
But yeah, deck is definitely incredibly powerful, just really difficult to navigate. If they don't do anything meaningful on this turn, I may just return Fae of Wishes, getting rid of these two cards. That's probably correct. Ooh, Great Henge is also fantastic. So, a lot of it, I could play out Beanstalk into Great Henge. We could double Wish first. That feels slightly better, I think. And the fact that 2 of the 3 wishes are uncounterable is really nice. Okay. Storm's Wrath would wipe the board. Once in Future gets us back Chandra and another card. Disdainful Stroke could count... Oh, Negate. Let's start with that. We have to get rid of Teferi for that to be turned on, but I think we'll be able to do that. Okay. We just go ahead and Storm's Wrath to wipe Teferi and their board. Could also draw a card first here. That would get rid of it though. Oh man. Maybe I don't care about their board that much and we just play out a Beanstalk Giant? I have no idea. I'm gonna try this. And the good thing is it lives through Storm's Wrath, so it's not really costing me to play that. And if we can go Great Henge into some other creatures, we should be able to run away with the game. So, I guess the scariest possible combination here would be something like another Nissa into a huge Hydroid Krasis. Elspeth Conquers Death on Beanstalk Giant, also pretty annoying. Other than those two situations though, it feels like we're in control now. And it's definitely good that we're putting our opponent to the test. They are tanking on this turn as well. My de facto plan for next turn is probably to Storm's Wrath. Storm's Wrath, attack with Beanstalk Giant, threatening to get Fling and kill them, so they have to chump with the Hydroid Krasis. Oh, and that was probably a mistake because we wanted to Great Henge this turn, but not that big of a mistake. Go ahead and get back Chandra and Beanstalk Giant. Grab a bunch more lands. I think Edgewall Innkeeper keeping up a negate is probably correct. They know we have the negate, so it gets a little bit worse. I don't know what non-creature spell we're that worried about, though, so maybe just drawing a card and playing this out's okay, with the ability to potentially return it next turn. And then we can play Chandra and protect it with negate, hopefully. Uro is a little bit annoying. Go ahead and scry here. Maybe Beanstalk into Great Henge, Lucky Clover with negate backup is good. Or I can just Chandra here and start ticking it up, put pressure on them. They could Elspeth Conquers Death of one of the two massive threats. Actually, I'll have three massive threats. I think this is best.
I need some candy. And you Let's get toasty.
So they have a lot they have to answer this turn to get out of it, and they have 4 cards to do it with. If they have planar cleansing, that would be really bad. Alright, so they can start attacking the Chandra now. Oh, double Elspeth Conquers Death is also really bad. Now we need to chain together a bunch of creatures. Probably Fae of Wishes will still do it for us. They'll probably bounce the Great Henge here. Oh, their own Elspeth Conquers Death, that makes sense too. Oh, I thought it was Fae for a second. Well, we're gonna bounce everything. He'll get a chance to replay. Actually, this was a huge mistake because I have too many Clovers, and this is gonna go to the graveyard. Ugh. I'm gonna have to negate one of the copies of my own spell. Yeah, this is bad. So I have to do this just to draw the card off of Great Henge, which I feel like is our only chance to get back in this. To chain together some ridiculous draws here. It's not the worst start. Yeah, something like that. Man, I don't even know. I don't even know how many lands we have left, if it's worth Beanstalk Gianting. I know we're really low on basics. I think we have at least 3 though. Yeah, exactly, 3. Play out all the lands here. That'd be pretty sweet. Just like I drew it up. Alright. We're back in the game. Oh, that was pretty ridiculous. Hey, we've got an Escape to the Wilds and a million lands in hand. We can't lose here. Dream Trawler. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. There's got to be some combination of Granted and other things. Oh my god, no Fae of Wishes? Come on. Jeez. Well, we have the Innkeeper. Mark, we got this. Don't worry. I'm telling you, this is in the bag. We're going to play out the Clover. We're going to hit him in the face a million times, Becca. Boom! Oh, yeah.